I'm not sure what the administration is afraid of. I don't think they should be afraid that we're going to come over to his side. Right?
Well, isn't that why else would you keep the paper?
Assure me, please, everyone.
Why else? Why else?
Well, the one reason they put forth is he's putting perhaps giving coded messages.
Right, that's the problem.
Which I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, first of all of his compatriots would watch him on Al Jazeera, not on CNN, probably. Second of all, you know, come on. He's wearing the turban backwards. Ooh, we know what that means. What? I mean, that's not really a credible.
He's flashing signs.
Yeah. White turban after Labor Day. Come on, you really think that that's a credible problem? Which I think is important to note because it is bin Laden's mouthpiece. It is viciously anti-American, anti-Israeli.
I think it's laughable that we even are talking about the newspaper. That's not the reason that the newspaper is taking that stance. The newspaper is taking the stance is because it reflects its readership.
Exactly.
It's not government control.
They
hate us over there.
The culture within.
We don't want to admit that. It terrifies us. But it's not the freaks, it's not the fanatics who hate us. It's mom and pop.
Just to be fair to Al Jazeera. Never been the other side. Hang on one second. Just they hate us so much to the point that they're willing to kill us. That's a problem. That's when you have
videotape of the women and children and young people hopping up and down when they saw the World Trade Center go down. No, this is not propaganda. This is not from a centralized government.
But to some degree,
to try to convince people they hate us.
To some degree, respectfully though, it is propaganda in this sense.
All right, let me follow up on something we were talking about here, because it's nice to have you here, someone saying what I've been saying here for many weeks, and people get mad at me for saying that, which is it's not just a few terrorists or a few cells, but it's a lot of people. It's not, of course, the entire Islamic world, but to kid ourselves and think it's not many millions of people, we're kidding ourselves.
The mainstream thinking of Islam to a lot of people.
Well,
not
you know,
freaks and not these extremists.
Yes, I think Osama bin Laden, if you polled most people, would be rather popular in many countries of the Islamic world. Do you not agree?
If you agree with him, they might agree with some ideas, but they don't definitely agree with the methods he uses.
Okay.
I think in general.
But there's enough anger to support his action. They're angry at us for a reason. They're not crazy people. They don't need lithium. They're a mom and pop with their kid, and they hate America like the great Satan. And my question is why? Why is that?
That's a problem. They think it was a ploy to attack Muslims and Arabs.
Because we invested so much pleasing dictators and we ignore the people in the street.
We've been jacking their lunch money for 75 years. We're a bully. I hate to say it, but America for the last 75 years has been getting our fingers in their pie and dictating to what they want to do. And I'm not saying
we haven't.
For 75, we drew the boundaries on their land.
That's true.
By a great.
You're right. We're not exactly blameless, but I mean, for them in the year 2001, as they do, to say all our problems are really because of America is a cop-out. That's what people do in their lives. They blame something that they don't want to look to themselves.
But we're back.
These are their countries. They're not occupying Iraq.
If your point is that all persons of Muslim faith believe what bin Laden believes.
No, we're not saying
you're not attacking the faith.
No, we're saying, of course, we're not.
But you keep saying they. You keep saying they, though.
The mainstream accepted philosophy in the Middle East to consider America the great Satan. And my point is, why? The reason being that they have some legitimate grievances.
Yes, but it's not, you know, it's like people who want to kill. They'll find a reason. Osama bin Laden just wants to kill. He's that kind of a guy.
No. It's wrong to vilify any specific person. We have to look at the underlying reasons for why so many people agree.
I'm out.
Yeah, that's a different story.
No,
otherwise he would be just
time out. It's wrong to vilify bin Laden?
It's put down the crack pipe.
No. Bin Laden, I mean, come on.
I wouldn't know what one looks like.
How can anybody say it's wrong to vilify bin Laden with the information and the evidence that we have? I don't think that any of us.
It's up
the information and the evidence that we have. I don't think that any of us.
Of course you vilify him, but it's like pounding the nail twice, man. It's like what? Of course he's an idiot. Of course he is a villain. Of course he's a murderer. We can get over that.
So why is it wrong then?
Why are so many people in the Middle East agreeing with him?
That's
very
the better point.
Wait a minute. These
why
people.
do millions of people?
Let me tell you why. All right. All right? These people have been brainwashed by propaganda when we don't even have...
No.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yes.
you have such a young population below 18, and you have nothing to look forward to.
But
You
this
have
is why the
no
Marshall
hope,
Plan
and
was
you're
good as-
starving. And
Wait.
you're starving, and you have nothing to look forward to. Of course you're going to be
You
willing to
should
kill.
know this.
Absolutely.
If you destabilize any region, you set yourself up for dictators and extremists to take power. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And we have been destabilized in Middle East and Africa ever since what? 1914?
These are legitimate
This
points.
has been
That's a
going
good
on for
point.
thousands of years. I mean, you're
If I may, if you
And what's that?
Dinty Moore. They ran a big article saying we feel for all the people in the Sears Tower. in the Twin Towers. And by the way, by Dinty Moore.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not the only ones. We shouldn't just signal them out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
mean,
it stops.
I mean, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people, I think, who act like this happened to them personally.
we've had lack of patriotism over time.
Patriotism is...
Traditional
I'd like to finish a point if I
have
could.
failed a lot of people, and this
I
has
don't
brought
think this
people
is about
together.
patriotism. I think it's, I think of this as a bar fight, okay? There's no white hats and black hats here. It's all about grays. If I go drinking with a buddy, and he drinks too much, and he's a jerk when he's drunk, and he picks a fight with a Hell's Angel, okay? He was his fault. He was being a jerk. He's wrong. But when the fight breaks out, I back him up, right? I don't think he's right. I don't make any mistakes about that, but I have to protect my own. That's where we are right now. But the next day, you go back to your friend and you say, that's unacceptable. I'm not going drinking with you. Things have got to change. We've got to change the situation. Or I'm not going to hang with you. So what I'm saying is, I would go to my friend and say, who got me into this mess?
Bin Laden is the Hell's Angel.
Yeah.
Let me just get the... Bin Laden is the Hell's Angel.
I believe that.
I'm not saying we're right. I'm saying we have to go to a fight right now. Maybe. I hope not. Maybe. We may have to fight. But at the end of the day, we have to change the situation.
And how long?
Change how we got into this.
And how long can we keep the politics out of it? I said earlier.